Nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go with Williams on the counter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Williams. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Drops this one down here for Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. A handoff to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 21.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. There on the stop, that's rookie out of Boston College, Donovan Ezeraku.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the air on 3rd and long. He lofts it deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here comes Pat O'Donnell back to the field for a punt. Back deep, it's Kevontae Turpin. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
They'll motion Lamb right. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this series with an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
Textbook hitch route. He's hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is right there as they get the markers reset.
56-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Zay Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Back quickly to Wilson. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Turpin with a return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Play action now for Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation. And if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
42. Cardinals 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from here's Murray. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All set now. 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys with a chance to boost their lead. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Cowboys, first
You know, they
down.
really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
A run with Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Blitz coming, Dak. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. George Pickens the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Cowboys 49, Cardinals 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Dortch now to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got him. That's McBride. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Throwing here, Murray. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. He's got Jones for the completion. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray to throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Shout out to Bubba and Pamela for the roses. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
DiMercato bringing it back. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up. You're able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Play action now. Murray has the connection to DiMercato. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game.
Cardinals 35.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Kick taken in here at the 17. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
What do we do? What we doing, man?
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first is Prescott. He's got it. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
From the gun is Prescott. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Up the gut they go with Williams. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one's caught. And they make this stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Down to the 10. Pass caught, 9-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. Williams goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. Dak to the air here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Third and goal, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 35.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
A 28-yard gain. And a Cardinal first down.
Good brain food.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. There's DiMercado. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Here's a game to DiMercado. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. No run with DiMercado. Keeps away from one. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game.
Cardinals 42.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
They've got first down from the 31. Give to Williams from the gun. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here's Dak. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Running is Knight. Ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. A run here. This is DiMercado. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
DiMercado on a carry. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 more yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Murray keeps it. And he'll slide down after picking up a couple. 2nd down upcoming.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here's Kyler to throw. Short pass brought in. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Williams on the carry. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Screen here for Williams. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
If that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Wilson on the tackle.
You know, some positive yardage here, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On the handoff, this is Williams. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
For a Cowboys first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Now Dak to throw. He can run it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 42.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
DeMercado bringing it back. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cardinals and Amari DeMercado to take over once more. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw, Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to Zay Jones. 10 yards on the pickup.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them.
CJ, thanks for sharing it live, CJ.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing from the gun. He's running with it. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Murray here on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Now Murray dumps it off to his running back. Really not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. To the right side, he's caught by Ferguson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Throw is caught. And he's going to be hit, set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Dak off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first
Receivers
down.
running the ball, well, that's
First
become
and goal
commonplace
at
in the
the
NFL
5-yard
now,
line.
and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Back now, pressure coming. Catch is made in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys 70, Cardinals 42.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Dortch now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Running it now out of the gun. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They snap it to Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Murray on third down. He's got Jones for the completion. And he literally gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. This connects with Higgins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's DiMercado. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Cardinals 49.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning from the 18-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They'll start the drive with Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun is Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 5.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Up the middle, Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Prescott here from the gun. Taking off with it again. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Dak to the air here. And screen here to Blue. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Again, it's Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Go to him again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd and goal, Prescott. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead.
77, Cardinals 49.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Dortch now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. A run here. This is DiMercado. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Murray here on 1st down. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.